Hello, good day. I'm here. We have attempt to graft this citrus tree. Today, March 23rd, 2014. This orange tree I have here I have bought from the local agricultural center about over 2 years ago, maybe 3 years. And I'm trying to give you a good, so you can see that it haven't grown much, a great deal over that amount of years. I hope you can see the height of it. That's just the ground level, and that's, you see, if I can get a better picture of it, so you can see how high it is. Yes, that's it there. I'm going over to tree top, and I've said I'll have it for maybe over 3 years, and it haven't grown a great deal. And it's not because I have a few canes around it. Those who are not there, those recently got there. I planted them there, probably see if we could have ate it in anyway, but it haven't ate it. And if you see, we have already cut out most of the cane out of the root, so the cane have been productive. But this orange tree for over 3 years haven't been fruitful. So it's the ideal tree, I think, for attempting my forced experimenting with grafting. I have done two type of grafting on it. One is what they call the cleft grafting or the top graft, and the other is where you just cut a little bud from the cyan, from the cyan, and then you put it into a T-shaped graft. They call it the T-shaped graft. Some people do it upside down T, some people do it upright T, some people do it L-shaped. But this one I have done upside down because I see it more better when you're doing this kind of grafting to do it upside down. So you cut a little bud from the cyan and you put it inside it. You cut it, as I say, in a T-shaped, and this was an upside down T. So I'm going to draw you closer for you to see exactly. You will not see the grafting because I've done a long time. I've already done it early in the morning, but now I'm decided to take a reminder of it and maybe post it. So when I do if I have 100% graft, I can maybe show the result at a later stage. But this is the experimental stage. And come a bit closer, I'll show you where I've done the T-graft. And they have one right here. I'll come a bit closer. You can see it right in there. There you see where the leaf was. So the bud will be just above that. Just above it. Get a bit even closer. Yes, it's just above it, just above up there. Okay, and then I did one more to make sure that I'm more right there. There's it. You can see where the leaf was. Right there. This is a better angle. Okay, right there. That's one. Two of them I did on that tree. They seem like I wasn't aware of grafting at the time when I bought the tree, and it wasn't what it was. It was bought for me from another friend who had bought it for me, so probably had explained it to him, so the information didn't reach me that you're supposed to take off the when the graft is growing, the stem from the root tree should be cut off or destroyed and not allowed to grow. But even though it's allowed to grow, because you can see the long prickles on it. There they are, sharp like razor, man, sharp to the touch. You don't want to mess with those, man. And that would have been the sour orange. That would have been used as the root stock. And there it is. So now I've grafted, as I say, onto it from a sweet orange. I've got a sweet orange from one of my neighbor, and I've got a piece of the cyan off of it, and I've grafted in there twice. I'm looking for 100% rate of success. This one is a cleft grafting. There it is inside it. There you see it. It's wrapped around with electrical tape. There it is. Let me give you a better look. There it is. I've grafted right there. Electrical tape with some electrical tape, and I've covered it with a plastic to keep in most of the moisture. Elongated piece of plastic bag. There you can see. Let me give you a better view of it. There it is. And this grafting is said to be a cleft or a T-graft. A cleft or a top graft, excuse me. There it is. And as I'm saying, I'm looking for 100% result. It's my first, but I want to. But you will know, because if you follow me, I'll post the result in maybe within the next month or so, because it would take about 21 days for these to actually take. I don't want to use the word root, because they won't be taking the root, they won't have any root, but for the graft to start to grow. There it is, there you have the full tree, and that is it right there. I've done another grafting to a more larger tree. I will take it to that tree where I've taken some of the trimming off of this, because I've plumed it. If you notice, I plumed it somewhat today in different areas. So I've taken cyan off of it to put on another large orange tray I have to see if it would work out. But a different kind of grafting still. Well, not much of a different. It'll be the same, but it's upside down, and the more elongated piece of cyan wood that I would use to graft onto that larger tree. And as you see it, I hope before I leave here I'm going to spray it with some chemical to see if I could cut down on some of these problem, and probably might induce some growing. But when it starts to grow, I'll maintain this one. This one will be maintained. This is the one that it came with, the graft that it came with. I will trim this for the sweet orange, and this is, well, I didn't say what this was. This would be what we call a mandarin. So it's from a mandarin tree. So if it's successful, and I'm looking for 100% success, this would be a mandarin branch, this would be a sweet orange, and this would be, I'm not even certain because the version didn't tell me what it was, what kind of orange it was. You may find out that both of them might have been, this could be the same orange. What one would be my grafting, and the other would be what it came with. So I'll go to all three of them. I'll go them and see. And maybe one of these days you may be in my country, and I can offer you a taste or even show it to you. And you can have a taste from eating 3 different fruit from one tree. I can remember when I was small, going to school, I read in one of those reading book about these Africans who had a tree that bear various amount of fruit on that one tree, and it sounds so crazy at the time, but I didn't know it was reality. These people was doing this thing has been done for thousands of years. People have been doing grafting. You see how they went into the tree and eat their belly full, and then came down from the tree and fall asleep under the tree, went to sleep on the tree, went over consumption, you know. And now in this time now, after reading that for over how many years now, you now realize that it wasn't a real an impossible thing. It wasn't incredible. It was actually what actually took place. But they had it like if it was some science fiction something. That's why right now there's hardly anything I want to doubt, because I think that once you can think about it, it is possible. Once your mind can have a thought about it, it is possible. So when I live here, you would see where I've started grafting on a bigger sour orange. That one I'm also looking for 100% success also. Stay tuned.